might have scraped by that fight by the skin of her teeth. Now, did we use all of... No, Serena's got... Right, Serena's got points. We're not gonna use them right now. There might be a thing, sort of, quote-unquote, a little more worth our time in a minute. But what are you... Spigdrasil and the butterfly baton, so you pretty much have... Well, I mean, you certainly have the peak of magical mending. We might as well just gun. We might as well gun it through here. Get to Arborea. And then we're gonna have some... We're gonna have some decisions and choices that are gonna need to get made here. Oh good, you're here. I haven't fought you, and I haven't fought you... I don't think I even fought you in, at Dundrasil, and I already don't like it. God damn it, let's do this again. That's right, we have to do this again. Vicious runny exoskeletons. I will say they ain't so tough. Let the darkness consume you.
Our triumph was never in doubt.
Hendrik? I don't know about that. Pretty sure you were there for that fight. I mean, that said, if we're giving an MVP, if we're giving out MVP awards for that fight, MVP goes to Granddad. MVP goes to Granddad for being able to consistently, for the most part, hit his 50-50s. Sylvando made the initial play with the Yggdrasil leaf. But then, without Granddad hitting his 50-50s as often as he did, the fight becomes a wash otherwise.
We have carried the day.
I guess kind of by extension, probably a good thing that they subbed out Hendrik and Pipe Guy. I think just because they were 1 and 2 in the lineup there. Because if they weren't 1-2, I don't know if it would have kept Granddad there, which then would have allowed us to utilize the healing and okay, this place got fucked up too. Not great.
This is awful. It was so beautiful here before.
Our poor little angels. Veronica, Serena, please come back. We'll do anything.
Okay, well, there's Serena and Veronica's parents.
You must not lose hope. Veronica and Serena are the heirs to the power of that most holy of sages. As long as they are together, there is nothing that can... Oh.
Well, speak of the devil.
Serena? Is it really you? Mother? Father? You're alive!
Oh, Serena, my little angel. I never thought I'd see you again.
Serena, my child, have you come back to us alone? What of Veronica?
She's not here. But I thought she must have made her way home already.
Yeah.
She's certainly somewhere nearby. I can sense it. Somewhere north of here.
You could really tell where she is?
Yep.
Yes, it's her. I know it is. We have to go and find her.
Yeah. Yeah, let's go do that. God, do I not want to. Grove of Repose. It's north of here. The silence is deafening.
You think Veronica's really here? If she is, she's keeping a low profile.
When we were children, Veronica and I would often come to this grove to play. I was sure she would be waiting for me here. Veronica! Veronica, where are you? Oh. There she is. I knew it.
She seems kind of slumped over.
Wake up, lazy bones. You'll catch cold sleeping outside like this.
Yeah, about that. About that.
Veronica? Look, her staff is shining, and so is the mark on your hand. Do you think if you touch it, you might have one of your visions?
I will, but man, do I not want to. Gonna do it anyway, though. Back to the day where everything went sideways.
Oh no! This can't be happening!
Well,
If Yggdrasil falls, the world will...
as we know, the tree is falling. She got crushed. Oh, no, she didn't get crushed, but she definitely got smacked by something.
I have to do something. You're the only ones who can save this world. Don't let me down.
Expelling what was left.
Help me, Serena. Look after the Luminary.
She sent us to the various points where we would end up in the intermissions. And eats the explosion. Yep. Yep.
Veronica, you gave your life to save us.
Yep. And with that, she's gone.
Oh, darling. Even in your final moments, you were thinking of your friends.
No!
Oh, Veronica.
Why must the good die young?
She wasn't here after all. She's gone.
One final
I will
message.
not let her death be in vain. Where she led, I must follow. I have to tell everyone. I have to tell Mother and Father.
They're probably not going to want to hear that news, but I know you're going to have to do it. We've got some work. We're going to have some work to do now. Serena tells the people of Arborea the sad news of Veronica's sacrifice. Okay. Now it cannot get any goddamn worse for them, right?
O great and glorious Yggdrasil, whose holy heart is the symbol of all life, today we mourn the loss of a beloved child of Arborea. Though she came into life with another of your hallowed leaves, she departed this realm alone. May she one day return to you and bloom again upon your branches.
What's worse right now is that that's not really a possibility. What with the tree fallen? Her soul is stuck withering away
I thank you all
in the realm
for
with
gathering here
Grandmaster
today
Pang.
to celebrate the life of my dear sister. Even in her darkest hour, Veronica thought not of herself, but only of protecting the Luminary. She was a keeper to the last. Now, I ask that each of you offer up a lock of hair to the sacred flame, that its light may guide her on her way back to the World Tree.
Oh, Veronica, my little angel. Ah. Curse you, Mordegon. Why could you not have taken me instead?
My darling, darling daughter. How could you leave us without saying goodbye?
Because she had a job to do.
Steadfast despite her grief. But the sight of her poor parents is heartbreaking indeed.
I think because Serena knows she has a job
My
to
child, I must speak with you and your friends. When you have a moment, please come to the cathedral.
do. A moment is certainly something we're gonna have. I don't think we have any other reason to really go anywhere else. I say that as I go to, yeah, because the item shop guy's not even... Oh, hey. I didn't even notice this when I was here last time. Sainted Soma. Well. Cathedral. Our business is here.
Forgive me for summoning you here at this time of sadness, but there is something I believe you will be eager to hear.
Listening.
You came in search of the sacred conveyance upon which Erdwin and his allies rode out to face the Dark One, did you not?
Yeah.
How did you know that?
For some days before your arrival, Holy Yggdrasil granted me another vision. I saw you, honored Luminary. You were standing alongside Serena upon a great white object that transported you to an island in the sky. A strange and beautiful place.
And you think this was a vision of the future?
I do. For in my dream, Veronica was not with you. I have been greatly troubled as to what her absence might mean. I had hoped and prayed that my fears were unfounded, yet, alas, they were not. Which made me wonder if the conveyance upon which you stood might also be real. And then I remembered. Cetacea. The legends tell of a divine being who soared through the skies on silver wings, a beast summoned to Erdwin's side by a mystical melody. Perhaps it was upon Cetacea's back that you rode in my vision, and perhaps the island upon which you alighted is the next step on your journey. I intend to scour the annals for indications of how she might be summoned. I will inform you forthwith if my researches should prove fruitful. Now, the day's unhappy events have surely taken their toll. Rooms have been prepared for you all at the inn. Pray, rest a while.
So upon doing a quick check on something else, because the iron doors were still bothering me, I think we're going to be getting that key fairly soon, but it's not going to be right away. I think if we're lucky, we can get the do we actually just go here? Because I know there's a... I know there's a thing. Should I take you to your room? Follow me. But rest assured, there is going to be hell to pay. Here's the mournful tones of a harp drifting on the air. I wonder who would be playing a harp at this time of night. And for the lazy bones that doesn't seem to like waking up at any sort of timely matter, he was certainly ready to go with this. And of course, the pouring ass rain. So remember that dark comment that Veronica made that she's like, well, you were a little bit slower than me, so I'll probably die first. Kind of a dark prophecy on that one, wasn't it?
It's a love song from the Age of Heroes. The story of a lady pining for her long-lost sweetheart.
I feel like I could have got closer if I wasn't wearing the giant clanking armor.
I've loved it since I was a little girl. You know, something's been bothering me.
Go on.
Veronica.
Oh, hey, remember that comment that I just talked about?
We were born at the same time, so our leaves bloomed at the same time, didn't they? Do you think they'll fall at the same time, too?
I don't know. You've always been a bit slow, to be honest.
She
But
knew.
I hope they do.
She knew.
Serena, I want you to promise me something.
Oh, we didn't
If
get to hear this
anything
last time.
happens to me, promise you'll finish this without me.
Veronica warned her that this might have to happen.
I shan't promise anything of the sort. I don't even want to think of such things. If only I had promised to do as she asked. Perhaps she might have been able to make her sacrifice more easily. She was right, you know. I always have been slow. When it came to talking, or walking, or learning magic, I was always a step behind her.
But you did adapt and learn healing magic, whereas Veronica just learned dial M for murder magic.
But now I must tread my own path. Alone.
Surely you at least have
I
some
hate to
sort of
ask,
latent skill.
But would you mind awfully not going anywhere for a little while? I think I'm going to cry.
Yeah, the big man ain't going nowhere.
Thank you. I'm sorry to be such a bother, but I shan't be one any longer. Veronica died to save me. I must make the most of my life, for her sake.
It sounds like you're ready to go to war. Bit of a harrowing image of pulling a knife behind your head like that, but...
No more tears. That was the old me. Goodbye.
Get a little... Maybe do a little bit of work with that and we can make the short look. Okay, actually off in the distance there, or like as long as the camera's not right behind her. But still, bit of a statement here where she's making the change. Wait, what? So, yeah. Sorry, Granddad, you're about to be seeing a lot of the
What in
bench.
the world? I feel...
The only real difference is Granddad, we can kind of switch. Granddad, we can switch, and he can still use magic and that, and it's not gonna... He can still do both fairly easily.
Thank you, dear
Serena, we do kind of have to, like... She can now use all of Veronica's spells and abilities. Unfortunately, I don't think that gives her access to... I'm gonna shut the fuck up, because never mind, it does. Serena still keeps her spear skills, but she now has Veronica's heavy skills, her whip skills, and her Vim skills. And because I know it annoyed somebody earlier, and I did it out of spite the first time, we're not gonna do it twice. We're gonna go to Magical Walmart. We're going to Magical Walmart. We're gonna do this the nice way. Open that up. Open that up. Open this up. Open up Staff of Salvation. Wait. Can I not? Seriously? Can I not get the one in the middle? Seriously? That's stupid. Wizard Ward. Magical Might. Get that. Fire and Earth Resistance. So that opens up Sage's Breath. That still leaves 40 points. Confirm that. Because then that opens up... Oh, sweet. Nice. Enchanting Echo is open. Channel Anger. Ring of Ruin. Pep chance plus 10. So is this just in... I guess this is gotta be in Wands then? A reverse Destiny Bond? Now, saying it like that... Does it work as a reverse Destiny Bond? Or is it like... I have it, and as long as I cast it on someone... For the fight, if they die, they instantly resurrect. Ooh, yeah, no sandwich. That bad sandwich. Fuck, that is no bueno. Spooky Aura. Ice and Wind Resistance. Give her a little bit more resistance. The Enchanting Echo would be nice. Oh, that's just a random chance that that can happen. Oh shit, that would actually be kind of handy. I should have probably played for that. Okay, what I set up one that I wanted to. Okay, no. Undo that. Leave that there. We know what we're going for next. So, a quick update. Amarilla, Veronica is dead. Veronica is very dead. Serena cut her hair, and now has all of Veronica's powers. Conversation? Not going to be afraid anymore, but please, don't let me keep you. I'll stay here for a while and listen to the breeze. You should go back and rest. I am awake AF. Oh, hey, Jade. Well, at least it stopped raining. The sky was crying before. It seems to have cheered up a little now. You should try and get some sleep. That sounds like a good idea. Because we are going to wreak fucking havoc. Okay, I think I actually have to talk to the innkeeper. Very well, if you'll follow me. And there we go. Alright.
Good morning, or should I say good afternoon. The sun's already high in the sky.
Shocker! The Luminary slept in again.
Earlier. He says he has something to show us at the top of the mountain. Everyone else has gone on ahead, but I thought I'd wait for you. Shall we go and join them? There's a little door to the right of the cathedral. The path is through there.
Well, let's bounce. Now, for Prosperity, nope. We still technically have our full proper party. That said, I don't think we have a choice in the matter. I think we actually have to go and do the thing. Morning. Benedict just passed through here this morning on the way to Tottenham. Said you were to join him there unless she'll allow you to pass. I know not what he wished to tell you, but tell him with my blessing. I believe it has something to do with our good friend Cetacea. As we head to Luminary's Landing. Something, something, Smash Bros. Okay, well, rest of the squad's here.
There you are. So glad you could finally join us.
Dude, you should know this by now that I sleep like a brick in the bottom of the ocean.
Yggdrasil blessed me with another vision in the night. I saw Veronica standing upon this very ledge. It is known as Luminary's Landing. When Erdwin descended from the heavens after facing the Dark One, this is where he alighted. And this is the Calamus flute. In my dream, Veronica played upon it.
Okay, does anyone here know how to play the flute?
It belonged to the great sage Serenica. She left it in
Like,
Arborea on her
we know
final
Serena
visit,
is an absolute beast on the
the day
harp.
after the Dark One finally fell.
And everyone not
I
named
gave it
Sylvando
to
is pretty good at a
Veronica
drum solo.
as a memento of her heroic ancestor. And yet, when I awoke this morning, there it was.
Yeah, Veronica was
upon my
carrying that
pillow.
around.
It is a sign. The flute will reveal the path you must tread. Serena, my child, if you would be so kind.
Of course.
Okay, never mind. Serena knows how to play it.
I think I must be doing it wrong. But if Veronica was playing it in Father Benedictus's vision, it must be the key. Can you try, perhaps?
Yeah, fuck, I don't know how to play the flute.
The mark! It's glowing!
I knew... Like, I barely think I remember how to play the damn trumpet. Because that's what I played whenever we did band. I was the... wait, what the fuck? It's a... What the power put's a fishing rod? Well, now, I may not be much of a flute player, but...
A fishing rod? I fear it is I who am seeing visions.
Hendrik, were you smoking the sticky icky?
You got a bite! Oh, go on, darling. Reel it in.
Hendrik, were you smoking the sticky icky with Sylvando again? Also, hey, you fuckers, you want to help me? This thing's about to drag me into the fucking clouds. We literally caught a whale. We caught a flying whale.
A flying fish? No, that's a whale!
Yeah, mind you, I didn't.
So it was,
like,
as
I didn't
I
do band for
suspected.
long.
It was upon her back that you rode in my dream.
But
The sacred conveyance
junior high, I
of the
did it
luminary.
until I went back to
Cetacea.
where I ultimately graduated. Then I did basically everything but
It
band.
seems that she heeds the call of the flute You must play it whenever you require her aid.
Okay, so we now can summon a literal whale.
And seek out the floating island. It is the World Tree's will. Whatever awaits you there will surely aid you in the fight against the Lord of Shadows. Do not let Veronica's sacrifice be in vain. Now, play.
Yeah, although it's not quite as, like... It's not quite as, like... It's not 8, where I actually can fight things in the sky. Old Cetacea here just sort of acts as a giant aerial Uber. That does mean there's some areas that I can get to now that, much like in 8, I'm probably gonna have to fuck with the camera to basically have it be a top-down and find where I have to go from there. Because there's places that I can get to, there'll be places that I can... Recovering the flute left behind by the late Veronica, and while summoning the serene being known as Cetacea. So yeah, this dot here, that is Luminary's Landing. Zoomies. Just land here. This will be important for later. But for now, it means absolutely jack shit. So that's where we need to go. Okay, so I also can't change my height whatsoever. So I'm pretty much stuck flying at this height. I thought I was able to... I thought I could at least level change a bit, kind of like we could with 8, but... Let's head to the totally not, let's head totally to the totally not, was it just called Kami Tower? But yeah, definitely not gonna find Kami and Mr. Popo here. Definitely not just gonna find Kami and Mr. Popo. Or Dende and Mr. Popo.
An island in the sky, just as Father Benedictus said. I wonder if he was right about there being something helpful here too.
Hopefully not Mr. Popo.
Is that a temple of some sort?
Yup.
Well,
is it also bad that I tend to refer to him more in the abridged version of Mr. Popo than actual Mr. Popo? Remember the pecking order. And I can tell you where we're not safe. Is there anything here, or no, I think I actually have to go there. I think I have to actually go into the building first, because I think that opens up a few things. But yeah, get used to this place, because we're gonna be here a lot with this and Act 3. Let's just say we're gonna be visiting this place.
We can see you know. Come out from behind there.
Yeah, you're not doing a good job hiding.
What is it?
It's...
It's you!
Hi, not Majin Buu.
The Watchers? And what are they?
Of course. Ground dwellers not know. Not know of us. We watch over Erdrea. Watch for as long as Erdrea exists.
Apparently in that time you forgot about the caps lock button.
And what are you doing skulking behind a pillar, Mr. Watcher?
This is home. Home of all of us. Once were many islands. Many watchers.
Okay.
But attack came. Lord of Shadows. All crashed. Only this island remains. Only me.
Not great.
That's awful.
Morrigan got to you guys too, huh? Sounds like you've been through a lot. Sorry if I was out of line just now. How come you survived anyway? And why did this place get left alone?
Guiding light burns within. Has burned since time began.
Okay.
Was in Temple of Dawn. Here. Was cleaning. Attack came. Was protected by guiding light.
This guiding light of yours sounds pretty special.
Oh, we're here looking for a special something to help us defeat the
passage.
Lord of Shadows. Do you think the guiding light might be it?
Mom's back shit posting in the family group chat. No.
Not weapon. Cannot defeat. Perhaps.
Mom, my mother is looking at bonnets for the barn cats.
Guess we'll just have to take a look for ourselves then, huh?
Yeah, it pretty much is Android Boo.
What are we going to do about our poor little friend?
That is a great. I kind of forgot about the whole Android thing. Not even really listening to it speak.
I'm fine.
But yeah, this is basically Android 19 makes a face turn
Lord of Shadows.
and
Then returns.
somehow becomes a Majin Buu.
Life and rebirth. Dead ones get new life. My brothers, my sisters, all begins again. Please, Luminary, succeed.
Wait. You know who he is?
Well, yeah. Eric. No, because 19 talked more with that more robotic autonomic voice. 21 in her humanoid android form talked like a human and then went full crazy when she went Majin. This is literally just Fat Boo but voiced by Android 19. Fat Boo's conscience and miniature body voiced by Android 19. Definitely no Toriyama influence here whatsoever. How you doing, by the way? Insane. Welcome to the Chamber of Guiding Light within the Temple of Dawn. Wait. Okay, I probably have to grab the thing first.
Oh, it's beautiful. And so holy. I feel purer just looking at it.
Well, if it's that holy, I might as well become a diver.
Wait, the mark.
Excellent goddamn album, do not even at me about it. Holy Diver fucking rips.
Whoa! Did all that light just get squished down into that little thing?
Yeah, something like Keeper of Sacred Flame, the Guiding Light. We literally just got the Guiding Light.
Oh, look.
Oh, yeah, okay, yeah, that tracks. I can now open these up.
I sense something very special in
I also
them.
just realized, too, there is a lot of
I
dicking
know
around
this
that we can do.
feeling.
And mind you, I saved a lot of the dicking around to do until we got Serena
I think
back.
you should take a closer look.
Because
Don't you?
I don't exactly
I
remember what
feel
all
they
we're going to be
have
dealing with
something
when we
rather
get into
important
some of the
to show us.
password stuff and some of the other side quest stuff. But ensuring that I have two quality healers, even though Serena now can switch between... Serena can switch between harm and heal based on what she has equipped, whereas Granddad can just do both regardless. But Serena is just kind of better at both of those jobs now. Just seeing the clip there of the DDR Mario thing again, and that was a rough go when we did that a few years ago. I can tell you right now, if I did that again, it would somehow be worse. Embrace the light, Luminary. Okay, it's just a vision. Ooh, wait a minute, this is from the past. Well, that looks like a hella big-ass rock. Wonder if it's useful for something.
You all saw that too, right?
Yep.
Yes, that man. The mark on his hand.
So we're not focusing on the giant fuck-off rock that he has? I guess just because I would be like, well, yeah, obviously this is a vision of my past, like,
that was
Erdwin.
Luminary of
I'm
legend.
focusing on the other details, like how he had a squad around him,
See him with my
but...
own eyes.
Okay, dude's got a giant fuck-off rock.
Those were the original heroes?
What are we doing? Where
the
is said
Dark
giant
One way
fuck-off
back
rock,
when?
and what is its purpose?
The more we know about them, the more chance we have of finding out how they beat him, right?
Ah, you're not wrong. Let's see what those other seedlings have to show us, shall we?
Gallopolis? And a ham... okay, that explains why we end up actually having to go to Gallopolis. Because up to this point, we've had no reason to really go there.
Did you see the size of that hammer? Was it just me, or did it seem...
I'm also kind of sad that nobody in the game here, like Hendrik...
No weapon, that much is certain. A forging hammer, if I'm not mistaken.
Why can you not wield... Why can you not wield hammers? Why can nobody wield hammers?
Well, I think we all know where they were, at least, don't we?
Like, seriously, somebody with a fucking, like, Shao Kahn Wraith Hammer, Warhammer, or even the goofy King DDD, like, comically oversized wooden mallet. Or the Mario Bros. And their regularly sized wooden mallets that they seem to be able to pull off absolute nonsense with. Or the Hammer Bros. Infinite hammer glitch hammers. Somebody in this game should have been able to wield hammers. That's all I'm saying. And what appears to be a forge of sorts. Also, I like how Morkant looks a lot like King Carnelian. And, yeah, Morkant's not really beating the allegations, is he? Morkant's not exactly beating the allegations that he might have betrayed him.
That view, I'm sure of it.
Yeah, it's Hotto.
So if I understand what we saw correctly, they found some ore and a hammer, then went up a mountain and forged
And
a
welcome
sword.
back, those coming out of the ad break.
Wait, of course. The Sword of Light.
Indeed. They would not have gone into battle with the Dark One unarmed.
Yes.
Yes, that's the power we need. That's how we'll drive the darkness from the world.
Can I go mostly unarmed and make a brass knuckles of light?
Are these visions trying to say we need to...
Forge a new one, dumbass.
That must be it. We need to make our own sword of light, just like the old heroes did.
Give the blue-haired genius a
We've got
prize.
ourselves a plan. Not much of a plan, but we'll just have to fill in the gaps as we go. Let's start by paying a visit to the places we saw in those visions. I'm betting we'll find some more clues there.
So yeah, our next major course of action.
Ore on another one of these floating islands. I reckon we'll need to have a word with our wee pal about that.
Okay, but this also isn't the place
And that was Gallopolis in the vision where they had the hammer, right? Maybe the Sultan knows something.
Oh, and I remember now. That mountain. It's the volcano near Hotto, isn't it? How could I forget?
Yes.
Sounds like we're going on a wee world tour then. Hotto, Gallopolis, and wherever that other island happens to be.
It seems we're setting off on another adventure, Veronica. You'll be with us in spirit. I know it.
All right, let's go to work.
Oh no! Oh no! Fuck! Seriously? No. Fuck! The stupid key that I was wondering about? Act 3. So unfortunately, there's not going to be a world tour of me dicking around going and finding all of these other doors yet.
Luminary? Thing you seek?
I did, and I'm annoyed.
All is intriguing. Remember a tale from my grandfather. Guiding light helped ancient heroes. Helped in forging of sword. Sword to beat darkness.
Well, now you have my attention now.
Floating island. Island of vision. This is called Battleground.
Battleground? Why would anyone go looking for ore on a battleground?
Because where else are you gonna find it?
Mine was there. Mine of great ores. Great powers fought for ores.
So it used to be a mine, but then
Great losses. Great pain.
those that yearned for the mines fought
No ore.
for the resource that was
No
there.
ore. Perhaps. Tale of centuries ago. Perhaps tale false. Perhaps or remain. Perhaps.
Well, it can't hurt to go and have a look now.
Well, if all we've got's a
Come
wing
on,
and a
you lot.
prayer. If all we have is a wing and a whim and a prayer.
If you forget purpose, if you need clues, come to me. Tales from grandfather may help.
Somehow I don't think Dr. Giro is gonna help me here. Fuck off, of course I can. But I can't go to Honolulu. I can't go to Honolulu. But yeah, this is Havens Above. This is where we need to go ultimately for the ultimate key. Unfortunately, the rat bastard that has would have the inkling to tell us where the key is or what have you, Yeah, he's in Act 3. And let's just say that maybe Act 3 has a bit of nonsense to it. Anywho, we gotta geetfo from here because there is absolutely no reason for us to be here. What is Rab currently equipped with? What does Granddad currently have in his kit? The Sage's Staff. That was a purchasable. Where did we purchase that? Details, of course. Oh man, that would have been useful if I'd have remembered that that was a fucking thing that I could do during the stupid dragon battle. That would have saved us from paralysis. Oops. But I'd have to try and guess that. Octagonia and elsewhere. Well, maybe Arborea has a better wand now that we're done with the funeral. Now that we're wrapped up with the funeral and the item shop is once again open, and we also have a dump truck full of money. Never forget, we have a dump truck full of money. Oh, hey, you have a side quest for me now. Dost thou recall, my love, when we two did gaze upon the beauty of all Erdrea? The skies so deep and blue, did they seem like to swallow us whole. The deep sea burned madder red, stained by the light of the setting sun, and all around us Yggdrasil's leaves did shine with the light of life. The heavenly vision I saw with thee that day seared itself into my very soul. Nary shall I forget, though I live for all eternity. Fair words indeed, would you not agree? It is the text of a letter written by an unknown hand that was discovered inside the bookkeeper library here in Arborea. I have read so many times now that I'm able to recite its contents by heart. However, the letter is incomplete. I've searched and searched for the second page, but alas, it's nowhere to be found. Not here in Arborea, at any rate. You travel a great deal, do you not? Would you aid me in searching for the letter's no doubt lyrical and heart-wrenching ending? We couldn't have named that anything different. Things to do with metal goo. We couldn't have named that any different, game. Really? Really? No other way you could have named that? God damn it. You will? No, thank you. The villagers tell me the first page is the letter discovered between the pages of an ancient Arborean tome. Alas, this tome was sold some years ago to a Galoptian noblewoman. It is my belief the second page is somewhere in the book still. Perhaps you journey to Gallopolis and inquire the homes of noble families in that realm. I wish you the best of luck in your search. Noble families of Gallopolis, huh? Man, if only I was going there for a specific hammer-shaped reason. But that would be almost too convenient now, wouldn't it? Glow stick, what the hell is... I can give Serena a healing lightsaber. So the Star-Cross and... Ooh. The Gladius Knife. Of course, the Dragon's Bane. Staff of Anti-Magic, which is better than what Serena has, but is worse than what Granddad has. However, the Hieroglyph Staff... Oh, Granddad actually hits harder than Serena does with Magic Might. I'm sure we can fix that and turn Serena into an absolute magical menace. And the Paladin's Lance, which is worse than the jacked up Demon Spear at the moment. The Ethereal Shield, I don't care. We might have to dip in. We may have to dip into the funds here. We might have to dip into the funds a little bit. But we also can go and... I think after the emotional gut punches and that we've had over this, and now that we know kind of we need to go and make a new sort of light, now seems like a good time to kind of start taking care of the laundry list of stuff we have to kind of deal with outside of it. There is a shit ton of stuff in the Altar of History there, or whatever the hell it was called again. There's a host of stuff we can do there. We can finally deal with the Ruby Path of Gloom bullshit. There's a host of things that we can do there. There's a bunch of side quests that we can take on now. As cliche as this is about to sound, the world is in fact our oyster at this moment. By extension, we can actually get back to Nautica now that the... I think we still have to use the... We actually have to still acknowledge it first, because we were only finally able to get there because we got rid of the smacked ass that was trying to find me or trying to look for sacrifices. There's also the Angri-La training sessions that we can do there as well. There is a... At this point, things have kind of opened up quite a bit for us. And now we can finally go back to Nautica. Now, I don't remember if it's gonna let me... Okay, nope, still human. Still human, but I'm pretty sure there is a dude... There's either a fish dude or a mermaid somewhere that will allow me to transform back into my fish form. There has to be, because I need to be able to get into that building over there. Thankfully, this dude actually... Your balance currently stands at 69,000 gold coins. Nice. That is entirely why we did that. We are now at 77,000 gold coins. Riches for a rainy year. Awarded for having 75k gold coins squirreled away. Again, if only I was smart enough with my own IRL finances for that. There are two people out in the middle of the street playing goddamn badminton. DQC, I appreciate that. I will say I've played this game to completion. The badminton players, no, they're like maybe 8 feet apart. They're about 8 feet apart, would be in the right-hand lane driving toward me. But, yeah, it's just basically the, like, there's one very short girl who is absolutely dog-walking her friend. But yet, neither of them are putting a lot of... Bro, I am literally just playing this on the I'm just playing this again on the Switch for the first time in like 5 years, so... Yeah. Huh. Could've swore the queen was dead. Could've swore the queen sort of had to give her... Never mind, the queen's still alive. Again, like, I've played this eons ago, but there's a lot of details in that sort of skip my brain because... fun thing. Like I said, I played this 5 years ago when we were still kind of in the pandy and I was just sort of getting back to work. And, 5 years of oil and gas work and alcohol and other things to remember, like hockey shit talk, is probably going to fizzle my memory a little bit about certain things. So while I appreciate the help, it'll come back to me in spurts. But appreciate it all the same. How you doing, by the way? Welcome on in here. Were you just perhaps scrolling Dragon Quest streamers, or was I inexplicably recommended somehow? Because if I was inexplicably recommended, I want names, just because I want to question them. Why would you recommend me to someone? You know the mediocrity that you are promoting. Am I gonna have to go through that shit fiesta of a rare platformer on the N64? Fair. So it was by your own free will that you found this. I apologize for your free will. Because if you're looking for if you're looking for higher tier, if you're looking for intelligence, yeah, this is mediocrity at best and absolute either trash fire or absolute bullshit dumb luck at worst. And that. And that. Now, you're gonna have to give me a minute here because the shade on this lens is so goddamn dark. I can barely read the text. I can barely read the text. Like, I learned the flame of hope was blank by blank blank whole load of fucking words that I can't fucking read. I thought Yggdrasil had something to Earth. Her will takes something, something of your heart. And something through. Remember though, the paths we walk are filled with something. All roads lead from the Tree of Life and to the Tree Return? And I'm sorry if you guys are chatting right now, but I absolutely can't even read chat. Like, unless I could find a way to, like, stuff my phone right in front of me, which means that I can't read the game, but I could probably read chat with my phone being right in my face. You did not turn me back into a fish, though. That's, okay, you. I have been Marina's personal protector ever since... Worse yet is, like, as I'm talking, it's fogging this up, so this is making it worse. And what a lot of headaches. Something, no. Weary, blurry eyes. Okay, not you either. Okay, so that's the one that's gonna take me up, so is it you? It must be Holy Providence that we're alive today. Although we worship different gods, come human, be at peace. Oh shit, that's the church. I entirely brought this upon myself. But, yeah. Quick thing here, DQ, is, like, my family and I are all, like, predominantly blue-collar workers. My dad was a welder for years. One of my brothers is working toward being a welder. He got all his schooling done, but he now just needs to magically get the money together to get a welding rig and that going. So I, for a while on stream, would occasionally do, like, charity streams where the welding mask was an option. We had, in, like, some of my very early streams, we had one brother trying to play Doom in a welding mask. I was doing a few levels in one of the GameCube era 007 games in a welding mask. There was some Mario platforming being done in a welding mask, and then it just sort of evolved from there once I started streaming more regularly, where it was like, I'm gonna have this as a thing that you can do. Much to my detriment. So, yeah. Also, yes, fish poke. And speaking of things to continue my misery, I think the best and or worst part of that, Stubby, is you could have done that while I was under the mask. I wouldn't have even known. Because I would have been hard locking onto that TV screen in the hope that this stupid dark shade lens would finally, you know, give me enough light to work with. But okay, I'm waiting till the welding mask is done for that. If I can find, as soon as I find the mermaid that turns me into a fish without help, but under mask,
reverse.
I will.
Reverse.
Now, why the fuck would you go and do that? Now, why the fuck would you go and do that? This is someone new to the streams! This is someone new that we're trying to put a decent foot forward to! And we are taking that foot and shoving it up my own ass! I am literally the one-legged man in an ass-kicking contest. I'm absolutely saying we, because there's 3 of you. There are 3 of you. Yeah, there are 3 of you right now that are electing to cause trouble. Yes. Alright. Helmet down. Sorry, chat, ahead of time. Stubby. You, compared to the other 2, you can do chip damage. The other 2 can fucking nuke me from orbit. Insane only has 32. If Amarillo's not in the millions yet, I'm not entirely sure how. She's halfway there. Point being, Stubby can do chip damage. The other 2 can fucking nuke me from orbit. So that's why I have to walk a bit of a fine line. Because at any given moment, Oh yeah, because someone likes redeeming goalie mode. That's right, because someone really likes me playing as a goalie. Anyway, mask down, reverse controls. Time to find this fucking thing. It's a really good thing there isn't even any enemies here. But man, the one time where like Hitman vision would be super handy. What's worse is I have to like stop and start with the camera. Unless it's you. No, don't jump, you idiot! You. Talk to him. Huh? What? Don't eat me! I'm not, something. I'm nothing but something blubber. Hey, don't be so scary, Luminary. When I saw you, something, the shadow, sneak up behind me, back, nearly had a heart attack. Fuck! Damn it! Okay, not you. Camera. You, maybe? Is there anybody in here? Yes, there is. Please. Michelle is right. Human beings aren't our enemies. Just look at you. You're pretty much the savior of the seas. You stopped that horrid fiend from tearing Nautica apart. Thank you, Luminary. From the bottom of our heart. Oh yeah, right. Right. Everybody speaks in rhyme. So as long as I can guess as long as I can kind of guess or actually read what the last word is, I can probably guess what the end of it's gonna be, just because they all talk in rhyme. God, this is terrible. I cannot see a thing. Or at least, like, not competently enough to... Your human guise is certainly a sight for sore eyes. But don't you find it difficult to navigate the waters of Nautica by walking? Perhaps if you petition the Queen, she might be... Okay, but I did that last time and she didn't. She just rambled on while I couldn't see. So I'm gonna try this again. Because I feel like this is probably the path to go. Something, blah, 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 I don't know that. I'd love to see that big blue... Oh my god, thank you. Ow. Getting that off there, that is bad. The tonal dissonance on the eyes there, that is woof. How much is in there? I guess if I'm going to try and eyeball it, it's not a freshie. It's not a freshie, so... It's not a freshie, so we won't just do that and call it good. We'll grab a freshie. So here's what I'm going to tell you to do. I'm going to tell you to crack open a Steve Weiser. I'm gonna tell you to give me a hell yeah. And give your boss the double middle finger. And that's the bottom line. Because Stone Cold said so. But if you're tired of swimming free, I can change you right back if you come and speak to me. Alright, so we're back to fish form. Ugh. Excuse me. Whole host of foamy nonsense in here. Now, I want to say that I think I got all the treasure in that I needed to get from here. Lol. Yeah, no, I didn't find all the treasure in here, you dumbass. I think partly was because I thought it was mostly because it was like... Well, maybe I did, but I definitely didn't. Turtle! It's been almost just 600 years since the Royal Terrarium was founded. Someone marked this area by unveiling a new exhibit. You know, I first saw when I was still a fresh-faced hatchling, yes. Caught my eyes, I made the perilous journey to the beach to the ocean. Alas, I've been able to find such treasure on the ocean floor. Being a sea turtle, I can't go up to the world above to retrieve it. But you, young man, you can travel freely between the ocean and land. If you were to assist me, yes, I could acquire the exhibit of my dreams. Will you journey the world and brought me back this startling treasure? You will? You're a kindly soul. The animal I seek is unique in shape, almost like a long, legless squid. Wait, what? I only caught a brief glimpse of it many years ago. It was atop a cliff that towered one of your human villages. Black and glossy and large enough to fit a mermaid inside. But then I was just admiring its beauty. Bang! Produced a blast that sent a shockwave running across the surface of the sea. Took my breath. It's a cannon. It's a fucking cannon. Ever since that day, that enormous, explosive, sleek black squid has never been far from my heart. If you find any idea of where such an item might be found, could you bring one back to the world from the world above? It's a cannon. This hillbilly turtle wants a cannon. It's just not... I mean, it's not... He probably doesn't know what it's called, but it's a cannon. This fucking Louisiana-ass fucking redneck Arkansas fucking turtle wants a goddamn cannon. I say that without a shred of irony being from Alberta, and even less of a shred of irony where my dad bought a golf ball shooting cannon on an online auction, and I planned on following him home from work the day that he wanted to try to bring that home while blasting the 1812 Overture from the speakers of my truck behind him the entire time, or at least until he noticed. Unfortunately, the day that he did that, I had gotten sent home early from work that day for reasons because I was... The crew that I was on had me doing a particular thing, and that particular thing was done for the day, and rather than keep me around, they elected to send me home. Now, I can look at it in past tense and be like, on one hand, they did actually, like, they cut me loose for the day, which is fine, whatever. On the other hand, it's like, that fucked me on hours on that. But past me wasn't worried about that. Past me was worried about, as I'm driving back in the very distinct crew truck that's like, oh yeah, Walker drives that, what do I see heading southbound from Fort Saskatchewan is my dad and his company truck with a flat deck trailer and a cannon on the back. And I see him clear as day because there ain't a fucking speck of traffic anywhere on either side of the road. So he definitely saw that truck, and I definitely saw him. And I was like, I really hope I don't have to explain this. Which also kind of removes an earlier bit, which was super hilarious, at least in my mind, is I'm the legal counsel of a merman on the stand. He's been accused of flouting Nautica's supreme command. He saw a tasty-looking fish, and by his own admission, he sank his teeth without asking permission. I need to tell the judge he's not a criminal at heart, but a hatchling lawyer I am, I don't know where to start. Why am I... How do I have a side quest that's now Phoenix Wright, underwater attorney? If I could read my mentor's casebooks even just a little, I'm sure that I could build a case to safeguard his acquittal. I need to go borrow them, but the court's in session. I can't leave my client sealed his fate with his confession. If only I could quote those notes, I'm sure that he'd go free. Luminary, will you go and bring them back to me? Oh, thank you, Luminary. You're just kind of skippy. My mentor was an ace attorney, famed throughout the sea. It was to follow in his footsteps that I studied law. Alas, he left us long ago, and now lives on the shore. He built a hut upon a tiny island to the west and hid himself away in a self-inflicted house arrest. As you may surmise, he was an odd, unsocial sort, but always kind at heart, and a true maestro in the court. If you could ask him for his notes on all the trials that he stood at, I may yet get the chance to prove the law is something I'm good at. You rhymed at with at. But, so getting back to kind of earlier, I guess at that time I kind of demoted myself to assistant coach to my younger brother's baseball team because I was working a lot more and I wasn't able to get to a lot of the games. So I was just kind of sitting in the stands with my mom and some of the other, just basically locals for the baseball game there, because it's all like the local farm kids and that, so we all kind of knew each other and whatever. But like we're sitting talking and my mom starts going off about how one of the players on the team had bought this dirt bike that was way too big for him, and he had never really ridden a bike before, and she's like, that's the dumbest purchase I've heard, like, that's the dumbest purchase that I've heard of, and I'm like, and then I stupidly said, that's not even the dumbest purchase I've heard this week. And then she's like, what did one of your friends buy? And I'm like, well, I wouldn't exactly say it was one of my friends. And that's when I realized I fucked up. Because then she said, what did your father buy? And I'm like, I'm going to the dugout now. I've said too much. I'm going to the dugout to hang with the other coaches because I have said too much and I'm going to get choked out if I give an answer one way or the other. I fucked up. I'm walking away. But yeah, it was... My dad had told me that he'd bought the cannon. Obviously, Mom didn't fucking know about it. But then I almost let it slip before he brought it home. But in saying that, it also has led to the hilarious conversation points at time where my mom has been like, so, I don't know how many other people have to ask this, but I feel like I'm one of the only people right now that have to ask, can you move the cannon so I can mow the lawn? And both Brits and I, without really skipping a beat, it's like, probably not since the Civil War. Probably not since the Civil War has someone asked if they need to move the cannons, get someone to move the cannon so they can mow the lawn. Or cut the grass. Okay, what can we get? The... Ooh. Okay. Oh, wow. Hello. That could be handy. Oh, right. We kind of got to get some defense for Serena because Serena's still kind of rocking the older kit. Shit, we might have to actually... We might have to spend some money. Yeah, but they also definitely had cannons. They also definitely had cannons. I can't... Are you fucking kidding me? Oh, god damn it. So I have to be human to go to the bank. But I have to be a fish to talk to that shark to get him to sell me stuff. That's only slightly infuriating, by the way. That's only slightly infuriating. I swear to God, there's a fucking password here. Oh, there's one of the Luminaries landing and one at Havens Above that I completely fucking missed. That's goddamn handy. There's also one, there's still the one in Port of Allure that we're not gonna be able to get till Act fucking 3, so why would you tell me that it's there? So why would you tell me that it's there if I can't fucking get to it? Okay, whatever, fine. Okay, that's in Gondoli. The thing I need for that's in Honolulu. Honolulu. Right, that one's nearly done, but I need to go back because I need to deal with these. Hotto. Honolulu. Honolulu. Warriors Rest Inn in Zwardrust. Cabin in the Snarfeld. Okay. Alright, well, we've got a few things we can go and actually deal with while not being here. I'm assuming either I'm gonna be able to use this and it's not going to... Oh, fuck. Alright. Because the only way I'm gonna be able to do this is actually go to the Strand. We go to the Strand, and then we have to sail from there. Okay, so we're back to human. In doing this, by the way. We're back to human. Dave. Back to the Stallion, yes. We need to go to Honolulu, because there's people there that need side quests in Honolulu. And there's a thing I need to go and pick up in Honolulu. Thank you, Jade. Oh yeah, Rab's pretty much gassed up and ready to go. Honestly, I'm gonna put Serena up here, even though she's not gonna be the most ideal at the moment. It's sort of a, we're gonna get there. Like, she's gonna require a little bit of patience. I hate everything. Oh, never mind. Never mind, Jade can just one-shot it. The King Squid is no longer a thing I need to fear, it's just a thing that's going to annoy me. Okay, swap Jade for Sylvando. I just want to get to Honolulu.
Victory will be ours!
Do you really want to play this game right now, King Squid? Sizzle was not the one I wanted to use. Frizzle was. I like how he ran all the way up there.
Wonderful.
Like, can we give Hendrik an attack where he just yeets an axe? Where he just yeets an axe at the enemy, because especially if it's a giant enemy like that. Because it's probably going to be better than him running all the way up there and... Oh no, 3 different enemies that have 3 different various types of attacks and what have you. I wonder what I'm ever going to do with this Giga Slash. Whatcha? Alright, fine. Look, there's a reason I have Hendrik dual-wielding axes.
Victory!
Because it doesn't overlap with Pipe Guy wielding dual-wielding swords. And because he has access to both Helm Splitter and Hatchet Man. Hatchet Man is very situational, but my god, Helm Splitter. The defense dropping front flip axe slash that puts motherfuckers in the grave. Oh, hold on. There's a guy over here. There's a... Kiddo, you know your village is going to be, like, out and out racist towards you with this. I'm not saying don't do what you're doing, but I'm just gonna warn you that your village is gonna outright hate you. You're looking at doing this on hard mode. You scared me, Uncle, for a minute ago. They're one of the fishermen. They ain't none too fond of mermaids, see? They found out I was hanging out with one, okay, so you know that. Okay, never mind. No, you good. You good. You good by my books. You've accepted the consequences of... You've accepted the negative social consequences of your actions in the pursuit of doing the right thing. So fuck yeah, kid. Do the right thing. Fuck them if they can't. Fuck them if they can't accept it. Came to fish and found her washed up on shore. She ain't feeling too good. She got a frog in her throat the size of a coconut. She can hardly... How does one get a frog the size of a coconut? How does one get a frog the size of a coconut? That's what I want to know right now. This is leading to more questions than answers. The Kuna's always telling us mermaids ain't welcoming, but I feel sorry for her coughing and croaking. Can't tell her to get gone. I gotta fix her before the fishermen find out she's here. You heard of the Dulcet Dulce? It's a pretty small watermelon. Look, the only thing that's like super large on me is my fucking gut. Like, the chicken that I cut up, earlier, the chicken breasts were longer than my forearm, larger than my fucking, both my hands combined. It was 2 pounds of fucking chicken. I didn't eat all of it in one fucking sitting. I just chopped a bit off of it and was like... Also had to kind of chop it piece by piece because the thing was so fucking massive that every time I'd run it through the air, like I'd run it through the air, ran it through the air fryer for a little while, cut into it. Well, it's still fucking pink in the middle. Okay, well, chop off a bit of it that isn't fucking raw. Stubby, you're part of the Discord, aren't you? Because if you are, it's the one just in general, where not long after I gave the warning that I was probably going to... No, they certainly fucking aren't. Yet here's the funny thing, and maybe that's just because there's a giant fuck-off bone in it, but I air-fried a fucking turkey leg. I also might have almost smoked us all out of the house in Bonneville when I did that, but that's beside the point. Anyway, we gotta find Dulcet Dulce. I'm assuming in the same breath as how we had to solve the one throat problem where the kid couldn't speak due to the curse, I'm assuming we're gonna have to go back to the Grotto de Gondolia, whatever the fuck. I heard you big city folk can be real cold fish, but you're super kind. I'll never trust the grown-ups say ever again. I'm not even big city. Well, I mean, I was like big city for, I think, what, like a week before my kingdom got razed to the fucking ground and then was raised in a small village in Cobblestone. Oh, it only grows on this one island near some country up north that's crazy cold. They have snow there and everything. Okay, so then that's north of Sniffelheim. That's north of Sniffelheim, which, oh boy. Oh, we are going on a right world tour on this one, aren't we? You are not who I need. You. Man, I'm starving. Oh, hey, friend. Coming just the right time. Truth be told, we're hauling in nothing but seawater lately. Tried offering up some fresh fish to Kanaloa, the god of the sea, and praying for his blessings like our ancestors used to when we were tough, but no dice. Guess I left it too late. Things been so bad lately, all I could spare was a single sardine. That ain't gonna fill a baby's belly, let alone a sea god's. Now, if I could offer up some Kanaloa Mari made from a tentacular's tentacle, that'd get me in Kanola's good books for sure, but I ain't no fighter. There's no way I could take down one of those things. You, on the other hand, are a tentacular fighting feet. Bro. Were you there during the first fight with the tentacular? We got our shit pushed in. What makes you think I'm gonna be the fucking man? You can totally bring down one in the right way to turn its tentacles into Kanaloa Mari, right? Gee, I wonder if Sylvando and I are gonna have to do some sort of wacky pep power thing. If the fish don't come back soon, the whole village could be history. Please, help us. For the Pentarang? For the Zero Merdo Rang? You're the savior of Honolulu. You did it once, you'll do it again. I know you will. They like to hang out in the coastal north, near the little island east of Zwadrast. You gotta finish one with a pep power called Tempered Tantrum. Thrust with a flame slash and a hot lick. Make sure your friends know how to pull both off before you go and sailing off into the tentacular-infested waters. That and the finishing blow with Tantrum, and you'll slice and sear its tentacles into a perfect plate full of Candelo Amari. Alright. We know what we must do. Old Sylvando and I are gonna have to... Welcome to the weapon shop. What can I get you? Hopefully the stuff that, Fuck. 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 Okay, well, I guess I'm not getting, Oh, building a blade of blistering brutality. Really? Cautery swords? Cautery swords! We're back to the expletive-loaded tirade, by the way. God damn it. So, that's not gonna help anything. Also, wait. Did I miss the sword that was there? Like, there was a sword that was... Okay, so we've already been in there. But, hey, a cannon. So there's somebody what appears to be near the bar that I could... Wait, cannon house. Cannon house. There's probably... I believe there's someone at the cannon house that might be able to help me with my cannon-flavored quandary. Where do you get off calling my beautiful baby squids? Put you over my knee. Still, this security guy likes my late husband's cannons enough to want to put one on my pedestal. Must have his head screwed on right. I'll borrow the biggest, shiniest, most ear-splitting cannon in my collection. Sweet. Alright, so we can go back to Honolulu and deal with that. Except that's also going to require us to turn back into a fish. So I think what I'm going to want to do with that is probably take care of... Make sure that I've got everything taken care of with Nautica that I can. So that I don't have to go back there and have to do any back and forthing. And hello. Ah, it's so peaceful here. Ain't no place like Honolulu for an old-timer to live out his autumn years. Looks like you ain't from around here. Traveler, huh? What has your edge to travel the world too? Things that same thirst for adventure in your eyes. I got in so many scrapes back then. You know too, right? Looks like you know how to handle yourself, though. Adventure ain't about looking for trouble, so find yourself. You leave home a kid and you come back a man. This must have been fate that brought you here, because I know just the thing to send you racing down that road to manhood. Wait a minute, are you the... This is another Pep Power one, by the way. Far to the west of here, there's an island of giants, and nightclubbers are some of the worst. All you gotta do is beat one of them using a certain special skill. Want to make a man out of yourself? Gee, I wonder if we're going to do some sort of debaucherous deed. I wonder if it's going to have to do with, I feel like Jade and Rab are going to be involved in this. The measure of a man. It's spirit. Let me feel it. In the special skill, it's called Buff. Gee, I wonder what's about to happen. It's, how can I put this? Actually, maybe better off finding out yourself. Once you've learned it, you'll see what it's all about. You'll be needing to unleash a move called Unbridled Blade. Really put your back into that one, and one of your friends, well... She'll need to use a different part of her... Gee, I wonder which one... Okay, Rab might actually not be involved in this, but... Gee, I wonder which one of these friends I'm going to have to utilize in this. It can't possibly be the one that dresses like a bunny girl at times. Not once, not ever. I'll say no more. What's your work to how to get it? Get yourself over to that island of giants and take a nightclubber down with Buff Buff. Next time I see you, you'll be well on your way to manhood. Good luck. Alright, well... The thing with that is that's something within the greatsword line of... Well, that guy's hammered in the fucking gills. So we've got a... Oh yeah, I guess now I can now summon the I can summon the whale if I need to. Unfortunately, it's not gonna let me travel as nicely as zoom. Unless I need to get somewhere that I can't zoom to, obviously. But okay, so Worth Its Salt, that's near. So that's in the grotto. Auto. That one we can do, but that one I kind of gotta get set up. Sniffelheim. Ship that sank east of Heliod. Oh, god damn it. That's in Nautica. Desert Island in the far west. And that's also in Gallipolis. Okay, so for the most part, the only other one we need to really worry about in Nautica is our ace lawyer. But I need to look at this again because unless it's actually at the other shop. It might be, because that'd be the only reason that it's not here. Because I don't think what I'm looking for is here. Yada yada yada, welcome to the armor shop, blah 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 blah, nothing there. Okay. Oop. Don't need to go to Kai's house. Even though Kai's probably not in the greatest of moods, all things considered. Wait, what? Wait, what? Like, I kind of need this certain sword. Are you fucking kidding me? Fuck. Alright. Well, this will help solve a couple of problems. Even though I can't guarantee it's going to be useful for what I need to... I don't think there's anything else that I can really do there. Please don't lock me immediately into a cutscene. Please just put me at the edge of Gallopolis City. Just put me at the edge and let me leave. I should have known better.
So the rumors were true. Erdwin's lantern descends towards Gallopolis.
I'm assuming that's that giant light in the... Oh, yeah, that. Oh, dear.
They say it began when Yggdrasil fell and darkness covered the land. But why? What is happening to our world?
So I don't know if this is gonna... like... Oh, hey, you little...
Erdwin's lantern,
bastard.
eh?
Can nobody else see that thing?
Back in Dundrasil, we had a legend that after Erdwin defeated the Dark One, he ascended to the skies as a star, so he could watch over Erdrea for all eternity. That was one of Eleanor's favorite stories. And I always thought it was just that, a story. But now I'm
We're just gonna ignore that,
I mean, if the Lord of Shadow's rise caused
thing?
Erdwin's lantern to descend...
Oh, boy. I guess I got something to look forward to in the future as well, besides, you know, getting my teeth kicked in Street Fighter with Amarella. Apparently I got a baseball-related challenge, too, due to a little bit of shit-talking, which, if you've paid attention, I haven't talked about it much, but, like, anytime I start talking shit on Twitter, or I start talking shit in streams about how I'm gonna be able to, how I'm gonna maybe dog-walk somebody in a game, it never ends well for me. Except for Pummel Party. Pummel Party, undefeated and undisputed. But the latest one to answer me being a smartass is our good friend Mike the Ref. When Mario Superstar Baseball inevitably shows up on the GameCube NSO, no, seriously, Nintendo, get the fuck on that right now. Like, you already have a decent deal with Bandai and Namco to get Soul Calibur 2 onto the GameCube NSO. And they were with you making the baseball game. That's easy money. That's easy. Well, now that makes two people that may end up on the receiving end of the WalkerPipeGuy Dinger Derby. Or the Strikeout Derby. Let's be real. Let's be real. You've seen me play that game before. In terms of plate patience, I don't have plate patience. I swing like a goddamn wild man. I swing like a goddamn wild man and either rely on small ball or people fucking up the control, like fucking up the base throwing controls and can advance base runners that way. Dude, I did that when I was like 16, but like I'm in my fucking 30s now. And my 30s also include, my 20s and my 30s included a lot of fucking booze. So, to say that I am perhaps past my prime, washed, over the hill, I probably could through struggling and maybe learning plate patience. No, I got you.
Everything you needed to hear, did you? All right then.
Yeah, it was a story. It was a thing.
Well, I suppose this is no time to be standing around pontificating. The lantern's on course to crash straight into this fair kingdom. We'd best go and see what the Sultan thinks of all this, eh?
We should, but I'm not going and dealing with the Sultan right now. I've got other shit that needs to go and get done. Like, namely, oh good, there's like demons and like angry suits of armor. I can fucking drop kick a Doulahan off of his horse and steal his horse. Doulahan won't want the smoke. Doulahan isn't gonna want the smoke, because I will kick his ass. Okay, now that we're here with our 70 grand worth of goddamn money. That's the wrong thing. Although, oopsie, oh wait, no, I think it was the cautery sword. Yeah, the cautery sword. Fucking wonderful item that I picked up out of that. Oh my god, finally! Okay, well, let's pick up the fizzle foil. Now, let's work on a couple other things. So, we're immediately gonna give him a shield. I believe it's the Dracilian helm that I want to give him. Feathered cap, maybe? No, it's the Dracilian helm. It's the Dracilian helm, and it's not even close. Uh-oh. Am I still fucked for this? Oh, wait. I forgot about something. It's not the armor that I want. It's the Marty garb. And that will give me everything that I need. Which means now we can actually two birds, one stone this. We can zip over to the academy. Admittedly, I could maybe have tried to three-bird this, but that does mean I gotta go through the Eerie Eye, and yeah, the Eerie, not the Eerie Ire. The Cryptic Crypt, which we will get to eventually. Especially because we're damn near the area code where we need to actually do that. And let's start with you. But have you grown elegant enough to measure up to my standards? What? Fuck you! You are rather annoying me, aren't you? borrowing this. Fuck off. I need 330, don't I? I need 330. Damn it, I'm 5 short. Unless I can do something with the... And the helm's already at +2. So I don't think I can do anything with that. Unless I've got to try a Hail Mary play here. We got to try a Hail Mary. We got to try a Hail Mary play on this. Rework the Marty garb. Of course it does. This isn't even a Hail Mary anymore. This is just what we have to do. I should have realized that. Okay, well, let's do what we do best. Cook it hot. Freeze it. The reeds. You fucking bulk it in hot, then you cool it down to finesse. And it's now morning. Okay, bitch. Happy now? I take my hat off to you, Philou. Once you were decidedly demode, but now you are ungentlemanly unworthy of the end of any of our alumni. In fact, Lapsus is irresistible. Alright, well, we went through that rigmarole to get that, so at least that's done and over with. And now we have another thing to go and deal with, and that actually we have 2 things to go and deal with. Actually, we have 3 things. Hey, I have a thing for you. Oh. Excuse me? The fucking Marty garb is a better armor than the fucking what? The fucking Marty garb. This is better defensively than the fucking armor! How much padding are in those fucking feathers? Don't you bring your fucking in-game logic in here with this shit. Don't you bring your in-game logic in with this. God damn it. What the fuck? The only reason I'm not gonna wear it in the overworld but keep it equipped is because I believe it straight up takes away my ability to properly run. We end up doing the parade waving run, which is slower. We can give that back to Serena, I guess. Oh, I can just double this up. I can just double this up. But I think what would be better is with that, where is something to give me a little bit more... oomph. We need a little more muscle. Yep. The grandest master. Okay, so Zombie Girl, you're the only one who can't really go and deal with your side quest at the moment. Did you find, did you give her the diploma? Yeah. Is that so? It's too late then. Most people's word was scattered far and wide as the kingdom fell. Many could not find the strength to carry on. But she was always Durakure, how you say, a real tough cookie. She did what she had to make sure her family pulled through. Thank you for the living diploma. Now I can finally retire since regrets. Here, have this. Gear that glitters. Twinkling tuxedos and shimmering dresses. If only that gear didn't reflect incoming, like, if it didn't reflect friendly spells, I'd be okay with it. But I believe it still reflects friendly spells, which is a problem. So I think you know the answer. It's a fizzle foil. To flag is to fizzle, and to frustrate is to foil. That's why the weapon sounds like it's made to frustrate things that are flagging. Is a fizzle foil. And here's five mini medals for your trouble. And that's why we kind of waited to do that, because it was the fizzle foil was kind of necessary for the charm one, because it's your best charm based weapon to this point. Bruh. One fucking medal short. Which by this stage of the game, I don't know how many I'm supposed to have had if I'd have found all of them up to this point. And by extension, I don't know if there's any that I can no longer get due to changes in the world itself. Now... I'm assuming for Nautica, island that is completely fucking bashed up by Sniffleheim. That's gonna be that one that's just to the west. Well, I have my So, wait. 122 total. Okay, yeah. Okay, no, that's still like... So, 75 prior to the start of Act 3. Oh. So, in saying that, if I were to somehow be able to farm... That's fucking weird. So I could, obviously not infinite, but I could basically mini metal glitch my way to getting what I needed to. Because if there's 75 prior, but 122 total, we're currently at 44. So while I'm pretty sure I definitely missed some in Act 1. Oh, okay. I could make Sylvando the prettiest little tiara ever. Oh, that's actually decent armor for him. Oh dear. Yeah, that's... The problem is that's what I was afraid of, is both the twinkling tuxedo and the shimmering dress fall into the same damn problem. You know what? Let's give Sylvando his... Let's give Sylvando his... Oh no. I've seen how this plays out. Wait a minute. Oh no, I don't have the one that does a... Oh, that did nothing. Oh dear. Fuck! +1, you know what? I'll take it. I'll take it. Bruh. Huge. If I'm lucky. Some days, I tell you, I'd rather be lucky than good. And boy, let me tell you, that's one of them right there. Alright. Glad Rags +2 for Mr. Sylvando. Oh my god, that charm chance. The superstar. Why be a mere parade? Why be a mere parade participant? When you can be the main event, Sylvando. You were born to be a star. Alright. Carry on north of here, try and get to... This is the island we need to get to that has our lawyer friend.